Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is Shobuz Hussain, Managing Director of NSS Solution. Today I am here, one of the top and reputed university in Canada, which is University of Windsor. And with me, Miss Jessica. She is going to discuss about the university, and she is the marketing officer of University of Windsor. So she is going to discuss about the university, about the facilities, and the programs offering in University of Windsor. So guys, if you have any questions, you can join our live session, and also you can comments to our Facebook, so you will get all the details that you required. So now I'm going to pass to Miss Jessica to discuss herself and about the university. Hi, Miss Jessica.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much, Robush and NS Solution for holding this section and having me as a representative from University of Windsor to share with you more about studying in Canada, as well as some details about University of Windsor, what we have to offer, our scholarship, as well as the immigration policy and opportunities for international students coming to University of Windsor. So I'm Jessica, and I'm a regional representative in Southeast Asia for University of Windsor. And I'm very happy to have this chance, and I'm going to share my screen now to show you the presentation and the information that I would like to share. So just give me a moment.
Sure. So guys, if you have any question, you can ask. So our representative, University of Windsor representative, she is going to discuss and give you all the explanation.
All right.
Uh,
So can you see my screen now?
yeah, you can see.
Yeah, can you guys see my presentation?
We can see your whole screen, not the presentation, Miss. Could you please?
Oh, not the presentation.
Yeah.
Just a moment. All right. Okay, so how about now?
Yeah, now it's the presentation is.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so everyone, so today we are going to explore the opportunities that you have as international students at University of Windsor. So first of all, I would like to say some brief information about University of Windsor. University of Windsor is located in the city of Windsor in Ontario. And you know, Ontario is the most populous as well as the most developed province in Canada, which is also the most popular destination for international students coming from all over the world. We are founded in 1857, so University of Windsor is the public research university, top-ranking university in Canada, as well as one of the oldest universities in Canada. So first of all, let's discuss why you should choose Canada as your higher education destination among all other popular destinations like UK, Australia, or the United States. So I have three main key selling points about studying in Canada here for you to refer to. The first one, of course, you are going to Canada to study, right? So the quality of education is one thing that you should keep in mind. So Canada is the top country in the group of 8 in government investment into education. And we are also in the top 6 of the best education system in the world. So we have a very high standard in public education system, not like in Australia or the US, where most of the top ranking universities are private. In Canada, it's different. Most of the top ranking universities are public universities. And because of that, we also offer you with a very affordable tuition cost. Then the second reason why you should choose Canada is because of the work opportunities. So international student coming to Canada, you are allowed to work part-time off campus for a maximum of 20 hours per week. And also during the official break, for example, summer breaks, winter breaks, you can work full-time from 38 hours to 40 hours per week. Also, the programs in Canada is very unique because we integrate the co-op programs, which is paid internship, into the academic program. So we want to ensure that all of the international students you have the necessary working experience before you graduate from the program in Canada. Then you are also eligible for postgraduate work permit after finishing the study at colleges or universities in Canada. And you can stay in Canada legally to seek employment or to work part-time and full-time from 1 year to up to 3 years after graduation, depending on the program length in the post-secondary studies. Last but not least, a lot of international students nowadays, they choose Canada because of the quality of life as well as the immigration policy. So far, Canada is definitely the most open country in terms of immigration policy, and we have federal immigration policy as well as provincial immigration policy. And Canada is also ranked #1 as the best quality of life, and especially in Ontario, where University of Windsor is located in. We have the Ontario Immigration Provincial Nominee Program, which is very popular to international students, and we have a lot of priorities for university degree holders, so either bachelor's degree or master PhD degree in Ontario. You would have the fast track and the pathway to permanent residence. During COVID, Canada is also proved to be a very safe place to be, with over 72% of the total population has been fully vaccinated. So we have been welcoming international students back on campus. Either if you are non-vaccinated or fully vaccinated, you can travel to Canada to study. And you can also study on campus, not only online. So those are some reasons why you should choose Canada. So you can see on this map, Canada is a very large country with 10 provinces and 3 territories. So once you choose Canada, you would have a very frequently asked question, where should I study in Canada? So here, University of Windsor and the City of Windsor is definitely one of the options in the top of your list. Why? First of all, you can see here the location of Windsor is very good and ideal for international students, especially those coming from tropical countries in Southeast Asia, like Malaysia, or Bangladesh, or Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia. So we are the southernmost city in Canada, and you can see on this map, we are a little red star at the bottom of the map. We're in Ontario, and with the location in the southernmost point of Canada, we can offer one of the best weather in Canada. So a lot of international students, a lot of parents, when they think about starting in Canada, they would be afraid of the coldness. But it's not the situation in Windsor. We are not the warmest weather in Canada, but we are definitely the mildest weather in Canada. By saying the mildest weather, it's not too cold in the winter. The lowest temperature is only -5 to -4 Celsius degree, and it's not too hot in the summer. The highest temperature is only 27 to 28 Celsius degree. So it's very easy for international students to adapt to this kind of weather. And then we are the mid-sized city with a total population of 220,000 people, but we are the top 4th most diverse city in Canada, only after Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. So what does it mean? It means that you would have a very high level of comfort in Windsor. You would have the community here. You can find your people no matter where you come from. You can find your cuisine, and it would be very easy for you to get yourself fit in the community in Windsor. Other than that, Windsor is also in the very strategic location in Canada as well as in North America in terms of economics. So Windsor is bordering with Detroit, which is the largest city in Michigan and the major cultural center of the United States. And it's very close because it takes less than 10 minutes to drive by car from downtown Windsor to downtown Detroit. And from Windsor, it's also very easy to get access to other metropolitan cities in North America. For example, 4-hour driving to Toronto and Chicago, 8-hour driving from Windsor to Ottawa and Washington, D.C., 10 hours driving to Montreal and New York. So half of the total population of North America is from the driving distance from Windsor. That's why Windsor is chosen to be the epicenter of international logistics in North America, and we are also the busiest border crossing between US and Canada. This area handles 1/3 of the total trade value between US and Canada, and we are also the automation capital of Canada. That's why a lot of different companies in different fields, they choose Windsor as their home base, where they have their factories or their headquarters. It translates into a lot of job opportunities for international students, either part-time, co-op, and full-time. And some of the industries are very popular here in Windsor. I must name supply chain logistics, computer science, engineering, especially mechanical engineering, and finance accounting. So this is a picture taken from the campus of University of Windsor so that you can see the proximity between Windsor and the US. So we are right on the bank of Detroit River, overlooking downtown Detroit City. So you can see all the skyscrapers from the downtown Detroit City on this picture. And we are just a river away from the US. That's why I always refer to Windsor as where American dream and Canadian dream meet. It's very convenient for you to be here in Windsor with the two-nation experience.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so now we are going to go into University of Windsor and what we have to offer. So University of Windsor is very unique because we are the only university, public university in Windsor and the area of Windsor Essex. That's why you can imagine that all of the employers in this region, they would look for graduates from University of Windsor. We are in the top 13 best comprehensive universities in Canada, and we are also in the top 4th in terms of student services. So by talking about student services, we are mentioning academic services, extracurricular services, as well as career services. Because of the well-rounded services we offer to our students, that's why we have a very high graduate employment rate of 95.1% across all the programs at University of Windsor. We are a mid-sized university with 16,600 students from bachelor's degree to the graduate studies, and the international student body is 23% from over 100 countries. That's why I can say that the community at University of Windsor is somewhat similar to the Canadian community. That's why you can have a real Canadian experience here at University of Windsor. And the student faculty is one of the key selling points at University of Windsor, as we have the 26/1 student faculty ratio. So you would have the very personal education at University of Windsor, close interaction with your professor. And the best thing is that you are in the top ranking university, so you have very highly regarded degree after you graduate. And here are some pictures of the campus of University of Windsor. Please keep in mind that we don't have a lot of campuses scattering around the city. We have only one campus, but very, very large campus with over 50 buildings. And over 40 buildings among those are dedicated to labs, research and innovation center to ensure that our students have hands-on learning and hands-on experience right on campus during their studies. And in our campus, we also have other amenities. For example, we have 4 buildings of on-campus housing, dormitories. We also have medical clinics, dental clinics. We also have like fitness and gym centers, as well as some fast food chain. For example, we have KFC, we have Starbucks and Tim Hortons right on campus. So the student don't really have to go further from the campus of University of Windsor to get access to all of the amenities that they need in their student life. So what do we have to offer at University of Windsor? I will have to say that I'm confident any programs that you're looking for, University of Windsor can offer you with those. So we have 9 faculties with over 200 programs in undergraduate level and 70 programs in graduate level. So here you can see we have faculty with arts, humanities, and social sciences. We have business school, we have faculty of science, engineering, nursing, human humanities, education, law, and we even have the English language improvement program to help any student who have not met the English requirement through the academic programs of University of Windsor. For the level of studies, we have 3 to 4 year bachelor's degree. We also have 2-year master's degree and 4-year PhD degree. The tuition fee is ranging from program to program. With the bachelor's degree at undergraduate level, the tuition fee is 28,000 to 34,000 Canadian dollars per year, depending on the programs that you are enrolling in. And this tuition fee is actually in the average among all the universities in Ontario. So it's not too expensive, but it's not too low to ensure the best quality of education. And then we have the master's program with the very affordable tuition fee from 18,000 to 21,000 Canadian dollars per year. And all of the programs at University of Windsor ensure you to apply to postgraduate work permit of 3 years. So this is the longest period of time for postgraduate work permit that the international student can be eligible for. So all of our programs can give you 3 year postgraduate work permit. How cool is that? And then 100% of the programs at University of Windsor, we have experiential learning. So experiential learning includes co-op, which is paid internship, practicum, and practical research. So we want to make sure that all of the students from University of Windsor, even before you graduate, you should have some kind of working experience. You should know how the working setting in the real life would be like, so that you would be work ready and job ready. And then every year we also invest over 11 million of Canadian dollars into scholarship and financial aids. And I'm going to explain more about the scholarship opportunities for you later. So because we have like over 300 programs, different programs in different level of studies. So I'm not going to go into detail about all of the programs, but I'm going to pick some of the most popular programs at University of Windsor to show you more. And fortunately, those programs are also our key program, our strength, and the most popular with international students. First of all, we have business administration, which is AACSB accredited. And we are in the top 5% of the best business school all over the world. And with the business administration program at University of Windsor, we don't only offer you with general business administration, but we have 7 different specializations. And all of the specialization here, accounting, finance, human resource management, marketing, supply chain and business, analytics, strategy and international business, we are accredited by the Professional Association in Canada, so that after you graduate, you would be ready to get into the real workforce. Then we have computer science, which is ranked in number 11 in Canada. And we also have 6 different specializations here, which are very trendy and high demand in Canada. artificial intelligence, game development, multimedia, network and security, computer information systems, and software engineering. Then we have engineering, which is ranked number 9 in Canada, so very high ranking in Canada with the engineering program. And we also accredited by the Canadian Engineering Accreditation Board. So by being accredited by the CAB, after our student graduate from the engineering program, they can be entitled to the professional engineer in Canada, and you can work as the professional engineers in Canada. So we have civil engineering, industrial engineering, environmental engineering, mechanical engineering. And other than those programs, we also have some health sciences program that are very popular with international students. For example, medical physics, human kinetics, chemistry and biochemistry. So for all of these programs at University of Windsor, we offer students with co-op, which is paid internship during your studies. So with this program, you are going to have 12 months to 16 months working experience, and you will get paid for those time that you work as the co-op internship. So that makes sure that after you finish 4-year bachelor's degree at University of Windsor in these kind of programs, you are going to have 1 to 1.5 years of working experience. That would ensure you higher chance of getting employed after graduate, as well as getting paid in a higher salary. And University of Windsor is very supportive with students when you look for co-op job, as well as the full-time job upon your graduation. So how can we do that? We have 2 different departments to support our students with career services. We hold job fairs inviting employers in our partner network to the campus so that you can apply on the spot, and you can also do the interview on the spot. We also hold teams workshops and seminars, as well as some part-time job fair, TA, GA positions, so that our students can gain more skills, which is desirable by the employers. And also with any student who are looking for more personal support from the career services, you can always book one-on-one appointment with our career advisors, and we are going to help you with your resume, with your CV, and with your interviews preparation. And at the University of Windsor, because we have over 4,000 partners in our network, not only in Canada, but also overseas, you would have opportunities to do paid internship and internship overseas. For example, in Germany, we have partnered with Schaeffler Group, Tufnot, or in the United States, we have partnered with Tesla and Palo Alto Network. So those are very big companies in engineering, computer science, as well as cybersecurity and automation. So you can explore a lot of opportunities from University of Windsor. Especially for international students, we have the International Student Center, which is dedicated entirely to support international students. And one of the most highlight service that we offer in the International Student Center is the immigration and visa advising, because we have a team of certified and registered immigration consultant who can help you with any question related to study permit, co-op work permit, postgraduate work permit, and they're going to give you more information and more details into your immigration plan as well. They would help you with the documents filing, they would help you with the outlining your plan to migrate into Canada as well as to Ontario, because they have the certification to help you with those kind of things. And one of the unique thing about University of Windsor Student Services is that for each and every faculty and each and every department, we have Student Success Center, the Student Support Center dedicated entirely to students in that faculty and department. For example, if you are studying business administration at University of Windsor, you are not only supported by International Student Center, by our student services, but you would be supported by the business faculty student success center as well. So basically, you are surrounded by support from University of Windsor once you are the full-time registered student at University of Windsor. And to note, please be mindful that all of these services are free for our students, so you don't have to pay any extra fee. All of the fees are included in the tuition. So you would be encouraged to explore as many as possible to take advantage of all the services that University of Windsor are offering to our students, especially international students. So those are some information about our programs as well as our services. And one of the unique thing is the co-op, which is paid internship program from University of Windsor. And now we are going to proceed with the admission requirements. So first of all, for the undergraduate level, which is bachelor's degree, what are the admission requirements? So please keep in mind that we look for two things. The first one is the academic requirements. So for Malaysia students, we are looking for SDPM, which is A-level equivalent, passes in at least 5 unit subjects, including 2 A-level courses. And prerequisite must be presented at the A or AS level, and the minimum grade that we're looking for is C. For Bangladeshi students, we look for HSC, which is Higher Secondary Certificate. And the minimum requirements we're looking for is A- or 3.5. And the second requirement is the English proficiency requirement. We accept all of the standardized English test score. For example, we look for IELTS 6.5 overall. No specific requirement for a single band. As long as you have overall score of 6.5, you are good to go. We also accept TOEFL, IPT, PTE, and we also accept Duolingo, which is the online English test at the score of 120. And University of Windsor offer you with the English program as well if you don't want to take any standardized English test. So you can enroll in our English language improvement program. And we also partner with ILAC, which is the International Language Academy in Canada, for the University Pathway Program Level 3.3. So please keep in mind, there are 2 requirements for the undergraduate program. The first one is the academic requirement, and the second one is English proficiency requirement. That would be all for the undergraduate program. Then we are going to look at the master program at University of Windsor. These would be very suitable for universities degree holders in Malaysia and Bangladesh. So once you have your bachelor's degree or master's degree, you can apply to our master program. And the thing is that the master program at University of Windsor, which I have listed here, are the course-based master's program. So you don't have to do any research, you don't have to do any thesis. You just have to complete all the required courses for this program. And then you would be obtaining the master's degree, which are like worldwide recognized and highly regarded, not only in Canada, but all over the world. And we have a variety of the programs in the course-based masters. We have Master of Actuarial Science, Master of Applied Computing, which is in computer science. We have Applied Economics and Policy, Education, Medical Biotechnology, Master of Management, Master of Engineering, and Master of Material Chemistry Engineering. And these programs are very popular with Southeast Asian students. Why? Because these course-based master program at University of Windsor are 2-year program. So by taking the 2-year program, you would be eligible for the postgraduate work permit of up to 3 years. But these programs contain 4 consecutive terms. That's why you can complete the program in a very short period of time, only 16 months, 1.5 years. But you are still considered in the 2-year program and eligible for postgraduate work permit of up to 3 years. The admission requirements are very straightforward. We look for 4-year honors degree in related field with a minimum GPA of 70%. IELTS 6.5 or 7.0 depending on the program, and we also accept Duolingo 120 for the master program. We look for reference letters, no GRE or GMAT required, so you don't have to take any extra tests for this master's program. Statement of interest explaining how you are the good candidate for these programs, CV, resume, addressing what you have been up to. And we don't require working experience for any course-based master's program. So those are about the programs at University of Windsor. So last but not least, I think that a lot of you, like international student, when you are considering Canada as your destination for higher education, you would be interested in our immigration program and our immigration policy. So as I mentioned before, Canada is very open for immigration, especially in Ontario. We are also very open for immigration, but you should be very smart on choosing the program that you are studying because we have some priorities. So here we have 3 different programs for immigration in Ontario, and I have put them in the order of less competition. So the first program would be the most competitive because it accepts students, graduates from either colleges or universities. As long as you have at least 2 years of diploma in Ontario, then you can apply to this program. But it's very competitive because you should have job offer full-time and permanent in Ontario to apply to this program for permanent residence. So it's very, very difficult for graduates to get the job offer full-time and permanent in Ontario. Then it comes to other programs which are less competitive and would also be easier for international students, which are the human capital priorities and master's or PhD graduate. So for these 2 programs, the list that you should present is the university degree, either bachelor's or master PhD. So for human capital priorities, no job offer required. After you graduate, just earn 1 year of working experience. And this working experience can either full-time or part-time and can be accumulated. It doesn't have to be continuous working experience. And then we also have some of the prioritized occupations here in finance, accounting, advertising, marketing, HR, business, and computer science, which indicate those occupations that are in demand in Ontario. And the master and PhD graduate program is even easier. This is the easiest. As long as you have full-time study and the master's degree from an eligible public university in Ontario, and of course, University of Windsor is one of those. No job offer is required, no working experience is required. You can apply immediately to the permanent residence in Ontario. So I have to say that these are the golden tickets for you to apply to permanent residence in Ontario and to get career advancement in Ontario and Canada as well.
I think this is very good opportunity that we discussed, Ms. Jessica, like how to get the residence permit in Canada. I think this is very essential and informative part. So many of the university even they don't share or they don't discuss about that.
Yeah, definitely. So because Ontario is the very populous province, right? So a lot of international students, they think that they have no chance to migrate into Ontario. But it's actually not the case. It's just that you have to be very smart on choosing the program and choosing the level of study when you start in Ontario. Then you would have a very high chance to migrate into Ontario. So here you can see that if you have the university degree, you would have like a way higher chance to get migrated into Ontario compared to taking like diploma from colleges.
Okay, that's great. That's great to know.
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, University of Windsor is very generous with scholarships and financial aids for especially for international students. So every year we provide 11 millions of Canadian dollars into scholarship and bursaries. And we have entrance scholarships as well as import scholarship. So most of international students are more interested in entrance scholarships. So here we have different types of entrance scholarship for you to apply to. The first one is the open entrance scholarship, which is generally based on your GPA, your grade average point in the grade 12 or in the senior year of your high school. So the value of this scholarship is from 1,000 to 16,000 Canadian dollars over 4 years. And you don't have to do anything. You just have to apply to your the program that you're interested in, and you would be automatically considered for this open entrance scholarship. No separate application, no essay at all. At the same time, we have application required entrance scholarship with the value from 1,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars over 4 years. And it would be assessed based on your GPA as well as on your essays and a separate application. So once you apply to the program at University of Windsor, you would get access to the student account and you can submit separate applications to more entrance scholarship. So the good thing about this scholarship at University of Windsor is that you can apply to as many scholarships as possible. We don't have any limitation in terms of scholarship application for our students.
Oh,
And
that's
all
great.
the values, all the values would be combined if you are eligible for those scholarships. If you are rewarded those scholarships, we would add up all the value and give you the total amount of scholarship.
So
That's
is there any specific program or the students can apply from PhD students, master's student or bachelor student? All they can apply or only for bachelor?
so these are only for bachelor students for undergraduate level.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so this scholarship is only for bachelor student. At University of Windsor, we have scholarship for graduate, the master student, but the scholarship is only for the research-based master program in which you have to do research. But with the course-based master program, it's self-funded and we don't offer any scholarship for the course-based master program. But the tuition fee is very reasonable, only 18,000 to 21,000 Canadian dollars per year, including all the fees except for the living cost.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. And recently, we have just released one of the policy which would help our international student a lot in terms of financial preparation. So we have the international student tuition fee guarantee policy. That makes sure that any tuition rate that you pay in your first semester of study at University of Windsor, that tuition rate would be applicable to the rest of your study at University of Windsor for 5 years of undergraduate level and 2 years of master's level. So why we do that? Because every year in Canada in general, all of the university, all of the institution, they're going to have their tuition raised from 5 to 8%. With the engineering program, like the tuition raise even higher, up to 10%. So it's very difficult for international students as well as your parents to plan financially ahead when you apply to the program. And you would be like taken aback by the tuition fee raise and you can somehow struggle from the tuition raised from the university or from the province. But with this guarantee, like the tuition guarantee policy in place, we are trying to help the student to like plan ahead with your financial situation, and you don't have to be exposed to any surprise of the tuition raised from Canada or from the province. Okay, so that would be it for all the information that I would like to share with you about University of Windsor, what we have to offer, and the opportunities that you have as international students in Canada as well as in Ontario and at University of Windsor. Last but not least, during COVID, University of Windsor is very supportive to international students. At the moment, we're doing hybrid learning with online and offline classes at the same time. And with any international student traveling to Canada to attend University of Windsor, because we have partnership with Air Canada, which is the biggest national airline in Canada. So we have the 15% of discount on the airfares for any University of Windsor students. And on our campus, we also have COVID-19 test center and walk-in vaccine clinic. So our students can get vaccinated without like booking any appointment, or they can just walk in and they don't have to present the health card. And we also offer international applicants with the free Duolingo coupon because as I mentioned before about the admission requirements at University of Windsor with the English requirements, we do accept Duolingo. And if you are interested in taking Duolingo to clear the English requirements at University of Windsor, we would provide you with free coupons so that you can save like $50 on taking the English test. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation and staying with me to the end of this. So I'm looking forward to your question, and I would be happy to answer any inquiries or concerns that you have.
Thank you, Ms. Jessica, for your fruitful presentation about the University of Windsor. And we know now we got a lot of information about University of Windsor and why the student choose University of Windsor. You already explained everything. So now I'm going to pass to our audience who joined to our live sessions to ask the questions to Ms. Jessica about your admission. Hi, Mr.
Yeah.
Tahamin. Could you please ask your questions to Ms. Jessica?
You can turn on your micro to ask me question, or you can also type in the chat.
So is there anyone have any questions? So you can ask now. So our representative going to explain. Hi, Mr. Raz. If you have any questions about University of Windsor, you can ask also. Mr. Hira also, you can ask your questions about University of Windsor.
Nothing, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
So it seems like I have been providing a lot of details and a lot of information, so we'll now be clear about the programs.
It was very clear, and you already show the portfolio about the view of the campus also you already mentioned. And Miss, I have one question. So suppose a student apply in University of Windsor, so how long it will take to get the offer letter?
Oh, that's a very good question. So University of Windsor is trying very hard and our best to help our international students with reducing the turnover time on application.
Mm-hmm.
So with the undergraduate program, if you apply to the bachelor's degree, the turnover time is only 1 to 2 weeks after you submit your complete application. For the master program, the processing time would be from 4 to 6 weeks. which is very fast for the master's program because we have to go through admission as well as to go to the faculty so the professor can look at your application, but only 4 to 6 weeks. So it's very, very fast.
Wow, that's great. That's great to know. So, how about the application fee? About
Yeah. The application fee for the undergraduate program, the bachelor's degree is 75 Canadian dollars, which is very affordable. For the master's degree, the application fee is 125 Canadian dollars. And if your student are looking for the English proficiency, like the English language improvement program, before getting into the academic program,
Sir,
they are going to pay the registration fee for the English program of 150 Canadian dollars.
okay, that's great. Yes, Mr. Hira, do you have any question?
yes, sir.
Yeah,
How many tuition fees on the bachelor's program?
Yep. So for
How
the
many tuition fees on the bachelor's?
Yeah. For the bachelor's program at University of Windsor, the tuition fee is in the average of the Ontarian universities. So we have the tuition fee of 28,000 Canadian dollars per year to 34,000 Canadian dollars per year, depending on the program that you are enrolling in. The lowest tuition fee is applicable for the arts social sciences program, for example, communication program, psychology, visual arts, or economics, international relations. So those have the tuition fee of 28,000 Canadian dollars per year. With the business program and the computer science program, the tuition fee is 31,000 Canadian dollars per year. And the program with the highest tuition fee would be engineering and nursing. Those are the most sought after program. So the tuition fee is 34,000 Canadian dollars for engineering and nursing.
Do you provide the IT program and bachelor's and master? Information technology.
Information technology, right? Yeah.
Right.
Well, for information technology, we do have the bachelor's degree in computer science. So in computer science, you can study artificial intelligence or software engineering would be, or like cybersecurity would be directly related to information technology. And those are for the bachelor's program. For the master's program, we have Master Applied Computing, which is in computer science and artificial intelligence.
Yes, sure. Already, I have admitted at the Lim Kok Kek University of the Creative Technology in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, by the NSS Solution. And already I have done my registration. So I'll be master's program at this university, university.
So you have been admitted to the bachelor's program at in Malaysia or the master's program in Malaysia?
He admitted bachelor program in Malaysia, so he's looking for master.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you should like complete your bachelor's degree, and then what we are looking for is the 4-year bachelor's degree in like any related field, and then apply to the master's.
Miss, there have been informations like most of the university in Malaysia, which is private university, the bachelor is 3 years program. Even like in UK, the bachelor is 3 years program. So how you are going to like compete with like the 4 years and the 3 years?
So one of the solution in this situation is that once you complete the 3-year bachelor's degree, you can do 1-year master in Malaysia, and then once you have like the 4-year in total, you can apply to the master's degree at University of Windsor or any Canadian universities. Because like normally with the Canadian public university, we look for 4-year bachelor's degree or 4-year post-secondary studies before applying to the master's program. So 3-year bachelor's degree plus 1-year master would help you to get access to the master's degree in Canada and at University of Windsor.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, this is very, I think, informative. Like many students, they like complete their bachelor in private university, then after that they want to
Yes.
go for like masters. So I think in that case, to go Canada, they have to like do another 1 year additional masters.
One thing I would like to add is that if your private university adopt the UK curriculum,
Yeah, most of
we
them.
do accept 3-year bachelor's degree from UK curriculum. And the
Okay.
bachelor's degree should be honor, so 3-year honor degree.
Yeah, 3 years and
So,
bachelor in
yeah,
honors.
that's right. So if the Malaysian university, like the private university that you are attending, adopt the UK curriculum and you get the honor bachelor's degree after 3 years, we would accept that as well. So you don't have to do the additional 1-year masters to get access to the master degree at University of Windsor.
Okay, all right, that's great. I think this is now clear. So I think Mr.
Yeah.
Hira also doing bachelor of honors in like computer science.
Yeah. So as long as you have the Bachelor of Honor, that would be good. Yeah.
Okay,
They take
all right, that's great. So is there anyone have any other questions?
Hello, ma'am. This is
Hi.
Maliha. Okay, I have a question. Do you accept study gap for bachelor or master's program?
Yes, definitely. So, in the perspective of an institution, we accept study gap. There's no problem, even if the student get like 2 to 3 to 4 year gaps after high school or after the bachelor's degree. They can still apply to the program at University of Windsor, bachelor's degree, master, or PhD. There is no problem. So the only thing that they would have to concern is about the study permit application. So they should input the information of their gap into explaining to the visa officer to justify the gap years that they have taken. So it's just a matter of study permit application. There's no problem with the institution.
Okay, ma'am. I have another question. That if anyone, suppose any student complete bachelor from computer science subject, but he wants to or she wants to study master's program for business, is that possible to jump other subject in master's?
Definitely. So actually, with the Master of Management, which is in business at University of Windsor, we accept students and applicants from different background, even engineering, computer science, arts, social sciences. As long as they have some courses in their bachelor's degree related to economics or mathematics in the basic level, so they can apply to the Master of Management program. And if they don't have those kind of courses in the bachelor's degree, we can assess the application if they have some kind of working experience in their business field. For example, your student graduated from the computer science program, right? But they work as like the sales representative for the IT company. They have some kind of business-related working experience. They can apply to the Master of Management program at University of Windsor. That wouldn't be an issue.
I have another question, please.
Yeah.
Does any international students have the mandatory IELTS or English language proficiency certificate?
Can you come again?
Yeah.
Can you come again?
No, he's
Can you-
he's
Yeah, can you
asking
repeat the question?
is the mandatory to provide English certificate,
Uh,
IELTS or any other
Yeah.
certificate?
Yeah. So it's not mandatory to provide the English proficiency test for your application. So you can apply without the English test score, and we are going to issue a conditional offer for you. And on that conditional offer, you have two options. The first one is to enroll in the English Language Improvement Program at University of Windsor. And the second option is to submit your standardized test score, for example, IELTS, Duolingo, PTE, later. And the deadline to submit your English test score is 1 month before the start date. So for example, you apply to the September 2022 intake, which is start in the 5th of September. The deadline to submit your English test score is the 1st of August 2022. So 1 month before the start date, you would have to provide your English test score. But at the time of the application, you don't have to submit the English test score. It's not mandatory.
Yeah, thank you. Nice.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
So is there anyone have any other question? I think so far everyone is clear, and you already clearly described the admission process and procedure. So I think this is a great time to work with University of Windsor, and this is upcoming for the January intake. It will be very efficient.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very
So
much, Miss.
just to close this section with one of the notes that at the University of Windsor, we have 3 intakes per year in
Okay.
January, in May, and September. So if you are interested in like attending University of Windsor in 2022, the nearest intake would be January 2022. So you can apply now, and you can get assistance from SOBUS and from NSS Solution. They are expert in starting abroad field, so they can help you from applying to the University of Windsor as well as to prepare the study permit application. So we are like close partner. So if you have any question, any concern, any inquiries, please reach out to SOBUS. And if I can help at any level, I would be happy to assist. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jessica, and thank you everyone for joining our live sessions. Have a good day. Take care. And if you have any other inquiries, so you can contact with us. We'll help you, and help you to get admission in University of Windsor. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night. Take care.
So much. Good night. Take
Thank you.
care.
Thank you. Good night. Also, take care.